It's attached to my bike, so I'm taking it out of my bicycle attachment. Hello, okay. All right, now okay, I've got my bike with one hand, and so we are, this morning, I came from, we were just up on the Washington Monument, and to the right of the monument, that little nubbin is the top of the Capitol Dome. Washington, D.C., in the United States. And it was a glorious morning. I did a 50-minute periscope of the sunrise behind the Capitol Dome. And that's the World War II memorial in between us and the... sorry, I didn't, that last comment, I didn't see it. It was like 3 lines due to the glare. Anyway, we are walking down to the Lincoln Memorial here in Washington, D.C. And on the other side of the Lincoln Memorial, by the way, it's hazy at the moment, but we just had earlier some really nice golden rays of sun lighting up the marble. And hello, very cool, good old Abe. Yeah, I'm from Illinois myself, and as an undergraduate, I used to study in an old Victorian building at the University of Illinois that had a mold of his death mask, including his hands, he had enormous hands. They'd wrap the hands around the dowel rod and cast it in wax, and somehow that turned into weird. The old death mask. They actually did masks. They were called life masks while he was still alive. Nice place. Hello from Moscow. Man, I have noticed a lot of folks in Russia are on Periscope. I've been actually watching a lot of great music, like people like DJing. Great American music coming out of Moscow. Well, one would hope so. Anyway, we are getting closer. Hello. One of the cool things about walking up to the Lincoln Memorial is that as you get closer, there's this like shadowy statue, and the statue you probably can't make it out yet, but he's kind of in the shade. And then, of course, when you get close enough, you can I can't remember what the rules are, whether you can touch his boot or not, but he's got these sort of old-fashioned hobnailed boots with a kind of a rectangular toe, and and the shoe is like, size of half a motorcycle or something. Anyway, I'll do another little. We are here in Washington, D.C. We are beside the reflecting pool. Down there we have Washington Monument. Thank you very much for the hearts. And this is the reflecting pool here is the site of many large meetings, protests, demonstrations, and then the podium will be up on the steps. And of course the symbolism of Lincoln is helpful in that regard. And we are getting closer. I am pushing this is a kick bike. See, there's no pedals or seat. So I'm somewhat encumbered here because I'm controlling the kick bike with one hand. But we will gradually get closer. And maybe we'll go inside. Of course, that would require me to leave the kick bike behind, so we will see about that. Folks on bicycles, lots of folks jogging. I was up at 5 a.m., pitch black except for, street lights, and some of the monuments, of course, are lit, and there's scaffolding on the Capitol Dome. If you go to my profile and look at my recent periscopes, there's one which includes the sunrise behind the U.S. Capitol. U.S. Capitol is where Congress and Senate, the legislative branch, meet. And in the previous scope, I was at the base of the Washington Monument, and through a zoom lens, I could see the Lincoln Memorial. Here's one of the planes coming in to DCA. It almost looks like it's coming right overhead. If I had my zoom lens out, I could show you. Here, I'll pause for a moment. See if you see the plane. Yeah, there's the plane. Coming into Reagan International Airport, which is across the Potomac, about 2 miles from here, 3 or 4 miles. Yeah, 28th. It's amazing. It's the folks that show up to Periscopes are just so freaking knowledgeable. I mean, what I like, I didn't do it this time, but I like to like read the wiki, whatever it is I'm showing off. I like to read the Wikipedia page. So like back at in the previous Periscope, there was a statue for this guy named Joseph Henry in front of the Smithsonian. I said, who's Joseph Henry? So I looked him up, and he invented electromagnetism. And now you could say, well, Faraday did that. Well, Faraday published it first. So this guy invented, the ability to wind a wire past electricity around a ferromagnetic bar and turn it into a magnet, which he invented the doorbell, which of course made Morse code, the telegraph, possible. So, but in this, I'm Google smart. Yeah, same here. And, but people ask me questions, and then before I can answer the question, someone else answers the question, which is a good thing. But I'm finding I don't actually have to study that much. I just go someplace. In fact, I should just go like, yeah. I should just go someplace and like be like completely ignorant, and then just let the people who are watching on Periscope narrate. So we're getting closer here. Closer to the Lincoln Memorial in the, you know that you saw the plane land. No, it does look like that, doesn't it? No, this is the Lincoln Memorial. I'm sure it's Greek architecture. It is the Lincoln Memorial here in Washington, D.C. So it's basically the tomb for President Lincoln, who was from Illinois, and I'm from Illinois originally. Yeah, I see folks out with their cameras. Good. Haven't been there. 1990, yeah. So that's a few years ago. 25. Julius flew last night, yeah. Yeah. Reagan, yeah. Reagan is, I'm in and out of Reagan a lot. Yesterday I picked up my wife at Dulles, which was kind of cool because it was so early in the morning they didn't chase me off. I got to park where the arrivals arrive, and then I periscoped. And then while I was running the Periscope, my wife called. Yeah, my wife called, and you could hear her perfectly on the Periscope. So I'm on the phone while I'm just continuing to, hey, pull at any moment and jump in there. Yeah, right. So, okay, well, let me think about what's happening here. So we got the people that are there. So these folks are off a tour bus, I'm getting. Around the corner is a place where they park. And we've got folks that are taking pictures. And I see an incline off to the left here, which means I can get up there while pushing my bicycle. So that's what we're doing. I'll keep it turned toward the Lincoln Memorial. Thank you guys for showing up. Yeah, by the way, around the top, it has the various states. And I probably won't be going in because I don't want to leave my bike out. But we will get close enough that we can see into the building. So we are going up around this. By the way, off to the left, there is the Vietnam Memorial. I might peek over there. Come to a fork in the road. Detroit, hello. Okay, we are going to the left. So that's the great thing about serendipity. The kite flying time there. Yeah. I've been here. I had a funny story about, I had a glider that I would launch. I mean, a really big glider, like had about, anyway, you can see the statues of the Vietnam War soldiers. And we'll go over. So we're going over there. And then we'll reverse course and head up to the Lincoln Memorial. Let's see, what does it say here? Indianapolis, morning, Vietnam. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm racking my brain here. I think that so I used to work with a woman who was a roommate at Yale, was the lady whose design for the original memorial was accepted, and it was controversial. Although I think no, this is the. Well, maybe you're right. Okay. Well, there's a wall here, and I believe this is the. This is actually. I mean, I'm not an expert on memorials. In fact, there are areas here that I haven't even. I haven't been over here, at least not from this angle. Interesting to see the radios. See the thing. See the. Yep, radios. I think what happened was there was some controversy that people didn't think the Vietnam War memorial was. They thought it was a little too untraditional, and so they wanted some figures. And so these are the statuary that I am confused. Hey, someone on here. I got 22 people. Did you? No, I got the bike right here. See, just holding it with one hand. Well, someone said something about Korean, and I don't think this is the Korean. This is. I haven't been over here. I'm guessing rice paddies. They're in levels. See, someone is saying Korean, so hey, I'm kind of sorry, folks. I didn't read the Wikipedia page. But it's kind of eerie. Okay, well, I'm turning around and going back to something I know a little more about, which is the Lincoln Memorial, which is through those trees. About a minute and a half from now, we'll pop out, and then we'll be able to look back along the reflecting pool. We'll see the sun reflecting on the reflecting pool. Yes, that's what it said up there. And I was too far away, so you obviously know what's engraved. Freedom's Not Free was engraved up at the entrance there. Hey, Paul. All right, Memorial Talk begins here. Okay, I guess if you have a recording, you can walk around and it'll tell you stuff. Okay, got it. All right, thank you. I totally befuddled. That was someone is saying, I have the map. It's the Korean War Memorial. Okay, so I'll take your word for it. My dad was in the Korean War, so I should know about that. He was actually on a sub. You're the legs. That's right. I'm not the brain. You're the brain. You guys are the assembled brain. All I am doing is just walking around with a camera, streaming the video. I can't do everything. People have to pull their weight. If you want to, opening the door. Opening the door. Okay, I see lots of folks. There should be good people watching. By the way, yes, thank you. I appreciate your appreciation. By the way, we're very close to the Potomac. I can actually see the water right now. So after we see a bit of the exterior, and by the way, yes, I am out of breath. I am terribly out of shape. In fact, Periscope has been helping me get into shape. Very much. It was there. Okay, cool. Someone's writing NP. Okay, so okay, here we go. And like I said, I won't be able to actually go up inside because I don't want to leave my bike behind. But I think we will be able to see the shadowy outlines of the... I have a zoom lens. I can put the zoom lens on too. We'll see the shadowy outline of the Lincoln statue. Yeah, Periscope is helping me get into shape because I would not be out here right now having kickbike down here if I wasn't getting the so we got folks. It is my phone is a Motorola X, and I live in DC. So in a moment here, I'm going to put on my zoom, and we'll see if we can't get a shot of Lincoln's face. Greetings from Louisville. Yeah, love Louisville. Okay, I'm getting my zoom. Getting my zoom. That's my zoom right there. See my zoom? Yeah, cool. I know. I've seen the most amazing thing I've seen so far is there's this guy in Australia. Hello, Indonesia. There's this guy in Australia who periscopes and live streams while he's surfing. So the guy is freaking surfing in Australia while he's holding his smartphone. That just blows my mind. Okay, so we are putting on the zoom. Okay, and zoom, and good afternoon from Manchester. Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, it's not quite. I'm not sure if you can see a face in there or not. Live in DC. Do you look like a tourist right now? Yeah, I do. Awesome. Yeah, it's not. I see people. Yeah, $10 on Zoom is $10 on Zoom is $10 on Amazon or eBay. You can also get a package, and the package contains 3 lenses, and one lens is a macro. So like this morning at about 4 a.m., I periscoped my 3D printer because I print these little 3D. I print robots and put electronics inside them, and so it's good for like 6 inches. Yeah, thank you. And then I have a fisheye, which is great for when you're walking around in a crowd or down the street. I think you should photobomb other photos. Yeah, well, I'm actually not in anybody's way right now, so that's okay. We're going to do a little panorama here. Oh, we're getting the sun. See, notice it's getting brighter. So anyway, so we're going to do the panorama. And we will see. Oh, isn't this is a neat looking bike? Look at that. Is that cool? Look at the lady on the front. It's a bike with a front thing. Anyway, so there is the reflecting pool. And show the Capitol. Capitol is, if I move, the Capitol is behind the Washington Monument. And I'm balancing. Yeah. I'm balancing my bike, so I can't. I'll move when I move down a ways, you'll be able to see the top of the Capitol Dome. But if you go to my profile and look at a recent periscope, you'll actually be able to see a 50-minute sunrise of the sun behind. Oh, look, there's the plane. Okay, well, let's see here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm balancing stuff, so I have all this stuff here that I'm trying to hold. This is my kick bike. So you can see it's got no pedals, it's got no seat. It's an adult scooter. And when I say adult scooter, not like one of those things you see in the commercials. to get people around. Anyway, we've got interesting people watching going on here. And if I had a place to put my bicycle, I'd walk up there, but I think I can get a little closer. Leg powered, yeah, basically. Downhills are great. Yeah, I do alternate sides. You kind of do. There's like 3 or 4. They actually have kick bike races. Yeah. It is cool. Look at that. It's called a kick bike. If you go to kickbike.com, you can get it. And they actually have professional kick bike folks. And I see an incline here, so we can actually get closer. That is so cool. Is that cool or what? I should get one of those. Except I'd end up pedaling and my wife wouldn't, so hey. All right, so we are going to go up there. We found an incline, so we can get a little bit closer. A little bit closer. You know, I was saying earlier, you know, I keep on thinking I need to get like a microphone, but now, like, when I did an earlier Periscope where I stuck it on my bicycle, and there was a lot of, oh, she's sleeping. She's sleeping. She had, sound is great. Yeah, I found I streamed an hour. DC is sort of semi-famous for go-go music, which is a sort of rhythmic music. And I streamed an hour of it at a concert the other day. Uploaded it to YouTube. So if you go to YouTube and search on go-go, Curtis Johnson, Chuck Brown. Anyway, so look at the color. Bluetooth. Yeah. That's what I need to do. Like, so earlier when I was, I have a little, look, this part right here, see? I created this, and that's power, so that I could stick my smartphone in here while I'm going. But there's all kinds of noises and rattling. So if I had a Bluetooth microphone, that would be helpful. Anyway, we'll do another little survey here. I'm from DC. Yeah, DC. Love DC. Look at the reflection. Isn't that nice? Awesome holder for on a bike. Living in Florida. Cute little dog. So, okay, selfie time. And blue bike, yes. I can say, okay, sure. Yeah, I'm Wareflow on Twitter. WAREFLO. No W at the end. Look, like the color. See, we got folks taking pictures. Probably dirty and not allowed, I'm guessing. In fact, I had a 40 bucks, yeah. Actually, a friend of mine used to be a tour guide here in DC, and he said there were only 2 places in DC where they allowed you to wade in the pool, and one was the fountain in front of Union Station, because he said they add chemicals to the water, like whatever, chlorine. And then there's another one, and I don't remember which one that is. So, well, this is sort of, if we get up a little closer here, maybe we can actually see, if we can get a nice blast of sun, if we could see inside. See states? Yeah, I see the states. I'm not sure if you can. Actually, as soon as I put the zoom on, you'll be able to see the states. So that's what we're going to do right now. So, okay, so I'm getting out my zoom lens. And hoping to actually see, that's my zoom lens right there. See my zoom lens? I attach it to my phone. And so now I'm going to stick it on there. And there we go. Yeah, I think you can make out the shadowy outline. But now you can make out the states. So we're going to start over here. And we are on the low here. So it says Delaware, Pennsylvania. I think that the year on the Roman numerals underneath, New Jersey, Georgia, are the year that the states joined the Union. Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, Virginia, New York. Hey, did I mention anybody's state yet? And up above it is, let me back up a little bit here. Okay, let's see here. We'll start over on Arkansas. Arkansas, Michigan, Florida, Texas, Iowa, Wisconsin, California, Minnesota, Oregon, Kansas, West Virginia, Nevada, Nebraska, Colorado, North Dakota. Okay, cool. Yeah. So, hey, here's something. Take a look at this. Okay, let's see what this is. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna turn it on its side here, folks. Sorry. I guess we're gonna flip it back here. The Federal Union of the United States, at the heart of Lincoln's purpose, is symbolized in his memorial. I'm just going to read it to you guys. By 36 columns beneath the names of the 36 states composing the Union in his lifetime. When the memorial was designed, the Union included 48 states named on the attic frieze above. A generation later, Alaska and Hawaii attained statehood, fully joining their destinies with the United States of America. E pluribus unum. So we got E pluribus unum. Okay. And nobody has given me any grief. Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing that they probably do rope him off. I was there before that happened, and I could actually go up and put my hand on his boot. And his boot was like I said, it was like the size of like a large bread box. I don't know if people have bread boxes anymore, but anyway. So, I wonder what my battery is doing. Most don't eat bread. Interesting. Is that so? I still eat bread. Yeah, okay, well, yeah, it's a, actually, I'm going to go around to the other side. Who patrols the monument? Well, I believe it's part of the National Park System, so I actually see, green uniforms and then the hat. The same hat that you see, not sure about the what year, but the same hat that you see Smokey the Bear wear, that's the National Park hat. So... okay, what am I going to do next? The river's over there, and of course this is pretty cool here too. Utah, oh, okay, statue is 19, oh, someone's looking it up. Okay, statue is 19 feet tall. That's a great thing about having an external brain. Tidal Basin is over there. No. Over there. Tidal Basin is over there. In that direction. Yep. That's because that's by the Jefferson Memorial. Okay, well, I'm going to walk around the other side. Yes. If standing, he'd be 28 feet tall. Oh, someone is really full of... where'd all that stone come from? That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I do know that I used to live in Georgia for a while, and there's a place called Jasper, and they're famous for their marble. In fact, they used it to repair the Taj Mahal a few years ago. But anyway, I'm going to go down by the river. Hey, I got folks. There was like a bunch of comments that stacked up, and I kind of missed them. I see someone said April, cherry blossom time. Yeah, April. Although cherry blossom time is the same time as hay fever time for me, so it's not the most pleasant experience. Anyway, we are walking around toward the river. The river is straight ahead there. In fact, you can probably see a little patch. Thanks for bringing back memories, hometown. I was front page on Post when I visited. Woo, woo. Why were you? I hope it was a good reason that you were on the front page of the Post. Tell us why you were on the front page of the Post. Oh, airplane. Raise camera, please. Cherry blossom. Alrighty. I do have a funny story about the Cherry Blossom Festival. So my wife and I, we have boats. Nice boat. Yeah, that's the great thing about having the zoom on the river, because you can zoom in on the boats. My wife and I were at the Cherry Blossom Festival, and there were literally no cherry blossoms. It was like a week or two early or too late. I forget which. Can I see? Yes. From this angle. Sorry about that. Very nice. Cool, Paul. Yeah, it actually, I like it from this angle better because of the sense of perspective. If we were back off a little bit. So I will, as I'm walking around, I will continue. I have to look ahead every once in a while, or otherwise I'll fall on my face. So, we are almost to where I'm going to park. That's the Memorial Bridge straight ahead. I think it's the Memorial Bridge. Yeah, it is. That's the one that goes over to, I think, by the river. I'm not sure. Don't do what? Is it true? No longer. You know what? We have had. I think I've heard that statistics are up everywhere. Unfortunately, I'm from Chicago, from Illinois, and right now I think Chicago kind of has the reputation as the murder capital of America. It used to be Detroit was, and at one time I think New York. So it does sort of move around. Yeah, I know. Sad. No, I'm going away from the White House. So I am facing north right now, and off in that direction is the National Mall and the White House. And off in that direction is the Potomac River, which crosses over into Virginia. And right that patch. Are bikes allowed? I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not crossing the bridge. I'm going down by the water. I will turn around here once in a while. You have well, I don't. I wasn't very close. Actually, I have scoped on Pennsylvania Avenue. Not sure if I uploaded those to YouTube. A lot of my scopes I uploaded to YouTube. I'm not sure how you would get to those, but they're no fun to watch anyway. I mean, scopes on YouTube, they lack the comments and the hearts. Anyway, I am about to cross over. So we're now south of, yeah. So anyway, by the way, I have to hold this one-handed. So this is actually, I'm not sure if you can see it. That's a string. That's 200-pound test line. And what I do is I have a loop, and I wrap it around my hand. So if I drop it, yeah. So there we go. There we go. So anyway, we are crossing over. Yes, bikes are allowed on the metro, except like there's a couple hours in the morning, a couple hours at night on weekdays that they're not allowed. And anyway, we are by the, yeah, it is expensive. So, okay, where am I going here? I think I'm going down there, but I may have wanted to not cross here. Yep, I think I need to go back the other way. So, I wish I could hold. Anyway, so if you join late, I don't want to screw you out of a view of the Lincoln Monument. We're heading away from it. We're going down toward the Potomac River. And okay, now I will put on a zoom lens here because I can see the Arlington Cemetery is on General Lee's farmland, if I recall. And I can see his house, I believe is his old house. Crime is up. It's not as bad as other places, and it depends on what part of the city you're in. So, so I'm putting on a zoom lens. Okay. That is Arlington Cemetery. It is on the other side of the Potomac River. We are looking at the Potomac River right now. And I believe that is General Lee's. Oh, here's the. And the phone is a. Motorola X. And I bought it because of Periscope. I was very happy with my previous phone, but it was not. Yeah. Anyway, we are going to go down by the water because I like zooming the boats. The boats are cool. If I had 3 hands, I'd have 2 hands on my handles and third hand holding Periscope up. So we are going to the river. We have been to the Lincoln Memorial. Lincoln Memorial is back that way. Yes, they do. I did the kayaking one time. I went all the way around Roosevelt Island. Yeah. I've been investigating. I tried to build something. I bought something for a GoPro, and then I've actually tried to 3D print something. But here's the problem. Here's the problem with you doing that. Okay, Georgetown Marina. Okay, I want the phone to be held up in front of my face so that when people are commenting, I can see people comment even though I'm on my bicycle. And so now everything that I've investigated, it doesn't hold the phone rigidly enough. It kind of like it waves back and forth like this. And anyway, so we have so here's our tourist buses. Yeah, that's exactly what I investigated. But the problem is, they're rigid, but not quite rigid enough. Especially if you want them to be like, because when you're on a bicycle, hey, good morning. Oh, we got another plane coming in. By the way, that is Memorial River. There's the plane heading into. No, that's another. Don't get run over. Yeah, well, you're welcome. Yeah, guided tour. I am guided. Okay, here we go. All right. It's fun. Had my coffee. Went to bed at 7 o'clock last night, so when I woke up at 4 a.m., I was wide awake. Reagan National, busy, yeah. A lot of planes coming in. Oh. Yeah, I bought listen, I've tried all kinds of things. Do you know what a chest pack is? A backpack? A chest pack fits on. It's for fishermen or photographers, and it fits on front. Let's see I love this country, love its laws. Blah blah blah. John Erickson, maritime navigation. Okay, so this is the guy. This is the guy that invented the ironclad that fought in the Civil War. Remember the Monitor and the Merrimack? Okay, we are close to getting down to the water. I'd be curious to know what my battery is. So if all of a sudden the video stops, it's because my phone ran out of power. Unfortunately, while you're shooting a Periscope, you can't see the time, you can't see the battery life. And by the way, if you're archiving a video, to upload later, and you run out of juice, then you won't be able to, at least I've not been able to recover the video for other purposes. Okay, we are almost across over. No save, yeah. Okay, so we are down to the river. Periscopes eats battery like nothing else. Yeah, it does. It do that. Phone gets hot too. I saw the. If you look around on the web, I don't know if it got archived to YouTube or not, but there's this incredible 30-minute video by the co-founder. Let's let the bicyclist go by. And it's about the genesis of Periscope, how they thought of the idea, and so forth. Originally, Periscope wasn't video; it was photos. And basically, what you would do is you would query and search for a subject, and people would it was called Bounty. Anyway, we are along the river. Yeah, I like Periscope. Let's let the guys go by here. Yeah, shared pedestrian and cyclist. But, oh, interesting. Outrigger. There's a canoe out here with an outrigger. I'm going to lean my bike against this tree, and we're going to zoom in, and I'm going to sit here in the grass. Because I'm tired. Okay, now we're going to get out the zoom and check out the outrigger on this thing. Alright, so I got my zoom here. Here's my zoom. And now we're going to zoom in on... Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, do you see the outrigger? See, it's like a Hawaiian outrigger. Very cool. I've actually seen kayaks with sails on the Potomac, and they really move, I tell you. As they get a little further down, you'll be able to, I think you can make out the outrigger. Hey ho, hey ho. Yeah. There's another rower out there. Motor for a kayak. Electric motor, I'm guessing. Okay. So, okay. I'm going to sit down here. Oh my gosh. You're going to hear the groans. There we go. Great zoom. Yeah, isn't that wild? All the way to Hawaii. Yeah. Okay, zoom one more time because we can see General Lee's. It is very peaceful down here. Oh, there's a lot. You hear background traffic. Oh, here comes a plane, and I'll be able to zoom in on the plane, which is pretty cool. All right, here we go. That's the plane coming into DCA. We'll follow it all the way down. You notice that zoom gets kind of weird. Yeah. Okay. Well. Oh, this is kind of cool. This guy rowing out here. He's got a more traditional rowboat. Let's see if I can zoom in on the guy. So, can you see the guy actually rowing? Pretty cool. Yeah, it is. 4th of July is great here on the river. Well, it's a canoe, but it's got gunnels. You know, I guess, is that what they call where the... Yeah, I had one of those. I had a boat. I had a John boat that you could row like that. And now he's just below. Yeah, too far. Even with my zoom, hard to tell. But I think it has gunnels. It's pointed at both ends, so I guess that would make it a canoe. But anyway, that's the Memorial Bridge. You can make out the Federal Eagles, I think, on the bridge. And to tell you the truth, if I want to save this video, I'm probably going to have to end this Periscope, because if I run out of juice in the middle of the Periscope, I cannot recover the... Anyway, let's flip it around. Oh, here comes some more boats. Oh, more rowing. More rowing. We got to catch the rowing. Yes, that was General Lee's who commanded the Confederate Army because his farm became the Arlington Cemetery. But look at the rowers. Is that cool or what? See, they have got a outrigger too. Thank you so much for showing up and for the hearts and so forth. Like I said, I am going to shut down this because what I do is I upload these to YouTube and I send them to my mom. And if I run out of juice, I won't be able. Yeah, it's the Georgetown. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. And I'll flip it around here. Say hello. Flip it around. Where's Mom? Mom is in Illinois. Hello. I'm trying to flip it around. I notice sometimes it's kind of laggy. Hello. There we go. So, hey, thanks everybody. I am going to try to do, yeah, that last one worked. I am going to, let's see here, get the light better. Yeah, DC's great for periscoping. I love periscoping. I might just do this every freaking weekend until I get bored with it. Anyway, bye guys. I meant to say bye guys, but sometimes that stop broadcast just doesn't. Thank you very much. I'll look back and find you. I'll look back and follow people. Hello. End broadcast. End broadcast. Isn't it? It's kind of embarrassing. It's like when you say goodbye to someone and then you go both in turn walk in the same direction. Then you got to say goodbye again. All right. So I am trying to.